Me again. So, last week was Halloween, and it was a pretty good one this year. There were a lot more trick-or-treaters than I've seen the past couple of years, so the vibes were right, the ambiance was there, and I got a chance to carve the greatest jack-o'-lantern I've ever carved. It was a clone trooper helmet, and also had some of the best Halloween costumes I've ever done. And me and Christina went as Kronk and Yzma from The Emperor's New Groove. I know, I know. We are the spitting image of those two characters, so if they ever decide to do a live action version of that movie, you know who to call. Also on Halloween, I decided to shoot some medium format film in both my Yashica and my Bronica, and I shot none other than CIneStill RedRum. So, before I get started, let's talk about what CIneStill RedRum is. CIneStill RedRum was a film that they did a limited release of in 2021, and it's basically just 800T that's been reverse rolled so that you are shooting it backwards through your camera. And what this does is it makes it a red scale film. So I'm sure some of you are also wondering what a red scale film is. So basically, what red scale film is film that is shot backwards through the base layer, which means that the red sensitive layer of the emulsion is exposed to light first. This causes your film to be super red, orange, or yellow, and it just looks like Jason from Grainy Days spilled his daily hot Cheeto Mountain Dew all over your roll of film. Kodak, please bring back aerochrome to save this man's life. I'm begging you. Also, shooting a film as a red scale film means you lose quite a bit of light sensitivity, so this 800T turns into a 200 speed film. So, after that quick lesson, let's get into it, and I'll show you all of the spooky photos that we decided to shoot. I had 2 rolls of RedRum, and I loaded the first into my Yashica Mat-124. I wanted to be able to use the Yashica's self-timer for some bedsheet ghost photos. We started at this picnic table. I thought this would be a good chance to get 2 characters in one photo. I didn't quite get in position in time, so we tried again.
Were you ready?
The second attempt looks great. The ghosts look like they're chatting away, and I made sure we both wore our Vans, which I think is a cute detail. We moved on to this nearby dock next. I thought it would be cool to get the ghost on the dock with the reflection in the water. This one turned out awesome. The water was really still, so the reflection came out very clear.
Can't see anything. These are not my real glasses. I can see again.
On day 2, I went out alone, armed with my Yashica, a bedsheet, and high hopes of finding some cool Halloween decorations to photograph. I started with a ghost photo on this park bench. It's just okay. The light that drew me to this composition was nice, but the bedsheet doesn't look very ghosty. After that, I found some cool ghost decorations hanging from a tree. I like this photo. It's more green though than I was expecting. Next, I found this composition which I love. The frame is really well balanced, and the skeleton holding the wreath is classic Halloween material.
And stop.
Later in the day, Kristina and I went back out. I took this photo from farther away, which gives an eerie feeling, and it's again more green than I was expecting. We continued on into the woods where I found this nice patch of light with trees in the background. Got it. I think the lighting is what really makes this photo. After that photo, we got to where I wanted to go, which was this bridge back in the woods. I thought this would be a perfect setting for a ghost photo. Finally, we get some red out of the red rum. I really like this set of photos too, but again, not very red. How was your ghosting experience?
I got better at it.
Yeah, you did.
With the glasses.
You got good at putting the glasses and the sheet on.
Yes.
All right, let's get out of here. I had now finished the first roll and switched to the Bronica the next day. I still had a roll of Pro 400H in the camera that I needed to finish, and I started with my neighbor's ghost decorations. These are some of my favorite photos from this whole shoot. Later that night, I had a cool idea for a photo using this Halloween decoration as a prop. Don't need the foot.
Tony the foot?
Don't need the foot. Tony the Foot?
I thought you named it.
That's its name now. Tony the Foot.
I thought you just picked it up and put it in your lap and said,
Tony the Foot.
Tony the foot.
Get out of here. Oh, come on. Come on, Tony. Get out of there, Tony. Jesus.
Oh my god, that poor foot.
So now we've got this good chain, but I'm going to put my hand in instead because, you know, it's a real hand, not a plastic extremity.
Not Tony.
Not Tony. My idea was to chain my hand to my phone, which I think is some pretty thought-provoking imagery. We spend far too much time on social media and on our phones in general, and I thought this would be a good way to illustrate that idea in one photo. I set static to play on my phone to show that what we watch on our phones is pretty mindless most of the time. Then I was ready to take the photo. I started with my last frame of Pro 400H, which I love, and then switched to RedRum, which didn't turn out as well in my opinion. It's cool to have both though side by side. The main reason I wanted to use the Bronica is because I wanted to experiment with double exposures. We did just that on day 4 in a graveyard. Come on over, let me explain to you what's going on. So, I figured out on the Bronica S2A, you can do double exposures by taking the film back off and winding, which will cock the shutter, but not advance the film. So, we're trying to do some transparent ghosty pics. I think I just moved the camera, so we'll see. I was right. I did move the camera, but I kind of like the result. Most of the frame is blurry, but the ghost is sharp and transparent. It's almost like this is how the ghost sees the world around it.
Creepy.
That is creepy. Ready to be a ghost? bell tower was a really cool setting to place the ghost. The fact that we could have Kristina actually in the bell tower was really cool too. Blues and the shadows are pretty overpowering here, but I still like the photo overall. The wind made the ghost look a little bit more menacing. This one would have been cool, but the camera shake ruined it. This one was Kristina's idea, and I love it. The fact that you can't see her feet at all is so cool. After that, I caught these delinquent skeletons breaking and entering and got photo evidence. Here's RedRum at 200 and 800 ISO. I figured I should also get a gas mask man photo with this film in case I never shoot it again, and this wall with a fallout shelter sign was the perfect spot. This film definitely makes this photo look highly radiated. On the final day, I had an idea for a more chill ghost wearing a hat and smoking a pipe. I also wanted to show my arms and legs for this one to make the ghost feel more human. I didn't think about this when I came up with the idea, but the hat I used for the photo was my dad's, and so was the pipe. I lost my dad a couple years ago, and the pipe was a signature item of his, so I feel like these photos were kind of an unintentional nod to my dad. Pretty cool if you ask me. And as the film gods would have it, they turned out perfectly. No camera shake, and the transparent effect is so nice, and no overpowering blue noise. This one is a little bit more transparent than I'd like, but still good. These are some of the most fun and best conceptual photos I've ever taken on film, and it was a great way to finish off the holiday. So that's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed shooting the CIneStill RedRum, and I'm not really sure what happened. I don't know if it was because I was using an Epson V600 and Silverfast, and it was kind of trying to correct the film and make the colors a little bit more normal, but I got a few results that looked way less aggressively red than I was expecting, which I kind of like. And the shots that I think I exposed a little bit under had kind of a really annoying blue grain noise in the shadows, and it was really hard to get rid of, and I wasn't able to get rid of it in a lot of the cases. So I'll definitely, next time, if I ever shoot this film again, I'll shoot it probably at 100 and hope for the best. But overall, I'm really happy with a lot of the images I got, especially some of the Halloween decoration shots and the last shots that I showed you of the ghost in the hat and glasses with the pipe on the bench. I think those are awesome. And depending on your scanning methods and shooting methods, I think your results will probably vary if you're able to get a roll of this film. So these are some results, but you may get completely different results. I really don't know. And finally, big thank you to Kristina for helping me with the shoot. I could not have done it without her because I don't have a self-timer on the Bronica, so she was there pressing the shutter button, which is awesome. And she also helped out and fixed up the wardrobe a little bit for some of the shots, and she came up with a couple shots too to get us through the roll. So big thanks to her. I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you had a great Halloween. Bye now.